I have the privilege of having a couple of really good friends of mine in the studio with me today who I have very synergistic relationships with, extremely synergistic. Rebecca Anselmo and Loretta Browning are, I would describe them as being people, they're like hearts on sticks. If you think about a person and they're just big hearts. And I'm so happy to have the two of you here today to talk about this program that you've been developing over the last couple of months to benefit children. Rebecca, would you like to get us started? Welcome.
Well, thank you, Guy. I appreciate it. Well, what I have written is a book called Ignite Your Inner Genie. And it has to do with that famous topic of the law of attraction.
Ooh, I like that topic. Tell us more.
Well, what it is what are your kids at home attracting? And as parents, don't we see it all the time? Sometimes they're picking their friends that are not good for them and healthy, or they're getting bad grades, and they come home and say, oh, I can't do that spelling test. The words are too hard. I'm sure as parents you hear that all the time. And don't you ever see them not reach out when you know they can? You know they can do things, and you know they can get great test results, or they can make good friends, or they can make it into that sports team. You believe in them, but they don't believe in themselves. Well, that's what this program is about. This program is about showing them that power in themselves. And it's through a very unique way. Since I'm a retired teacher, 23 years, I have developed a workbook activity book format. So in actuality, they're not only learning the topics of law of attraction and empowerment and using positive thoughts to attract what they want, but they're learning to apply it through interactive activities, puzzles, games, and self-thought activities where they really have to reflect on their own life and what they are creating and what they want to create.
I know that children, it's been my experience with the law of attraction and the understanding of autosuggestion and things, is that children tend to pick up on these things a lot more quickly than adults do. Do you agree?
Oh, yes, because they don't have the baggage we have. Over the years, we've built up a lot of baggage. And so as a kid, if we're teaching them these concepts and things don't go right, they can learn to rethink it and say, well, you know what? This may be turning out right, even though it doesn't look right at the moment. Something wonderful may be coming from this. Can you see how powerful that would be, even in school or interaction with you? Making them say, okay, Mom said no, but maybe there's something good that's going to come out of this no.
Yeah, it's a good way of developing those types of habits at a young age, shaping your mind or shaping the minds of young people to have a broader perspective on the way that things can look, rather than, which I know that a lot of my experiences in life is I didn't do that as a young person. I'm working on developing the skills of looking at things from the bright side. You know how they always tell you, look at the bright side. Right. That's kind of what this process is, only you're doing it all the time. You're looking at the bright side.
That's correct. And it's showing them, we actually need to teach them how to look at the bright side, because their environment always looks at the negative, what they're doing wrong. Well, guess what? Are they going to really feel empowered to risk themselves in taking on new projects and new activities? If we're always saying, well, you know, you may have to work on this before you do that, instead of jumping in, and then as they need to learn those other activities and skills to attain their goal, they can learn it as part of the process.
I know you have a song that goes along with this class. Do you want to give us a little explanation of it before we play some for the listeners?
Well, actually, every unit is going to have a song, and the song's going to reinforce the concept in that unit. So actually, it will have 9 different songs. And so kids can repeat and really internalize the concepts, singing the songs even after they've finished the program.
Let's take a listen to one of the songs that's a part of your program here. Fire away, Mike.
I've got a personal genie right inside of me. When I'm thinking right, I feel good in my heart. I can make my dreams come true. You've got a personal genie right inside of you. When you have a wish, your wish is your command. You can make your dreams come true. You can make your dreams come true. True, true. We all have a personal genie. It's so great.
That's a very empowering song for a young person.
Oh, yes. We plan on internalizing these concepts so that they will apply it in their day-to-day lives.
How can people learn more about the program that you're putting together?
Well, they can go to our website, which is www.igniteyourinnergenie.com.
Loretta, what is your role going to be in all of this?
I get to have all the fun. Rebecca does all the work. The songwriter, she did all the work. I get to go have fun with the kids. The songs, we're going to have a ball with them. The adults are going to be singing these songs because they're going to hear their kids' songs. And on every class, I plan on doing first, second, third, just all the way through. As we learn these songs, every class is going to have all the songs.
So Loretta is going to be teaching the classes. And she's going to start them up here in Las Vegas area.
Right.
And is going to start signing up people as soon as they're available. Just go ahead and email me the information, and I will contact Loretta, and she will get a hold of you.
Yeah, absolutely.
What kind of person would be interested in being a part of this? The community that the three of us are in, it's a little bit different. But people in the world that haven't been exposed to a lot of this information, what would entice someone to want to send their child through a program like this?
I think I can answer that one. What this book teaches, it's amazing. It's teaching your children not only to have confidence in themselves, and just because someone else says something bad about them doesn't mean that that's really the way they are. They have to learn to kind of think about it and realize, well, maybe I'm not that kind of person at all. And get opinions from other people, because there are kids out there. It's a given. We're raised with that. That there are some kids that maybe don't feel as good about themselves, and so we're teaching them to feel better. Also, one thing that's going to be implemented is the different roles that parents play, which I never thought about it until I was grown. How many different roles a parent has, and like an employer or an employee, a mother, a father, a teacher, a nurse. There's all these different roles, and you don't think about it. And so that's something I'm going to try to stress with the kids, the different roles, plus that they have different roles too. Not just being a child, that they have their job is to learn, and also to be part of a family, pick up their toys, make the bed. And by teaching this and giving them a reason to do this, I think the parents are going to see a difference in these kids.
Something that I've learned is that when kids get something, it's really a benefit to the parent. I've learned so many things in raising my son about emotional intelligence from my son, because, like you said, they're so much more flexible and they're so much more open to information. He will learn things and be more emotionally intelligent, and then I'll listen to things that he says, and it ends up bringing me up to a higher level of the emotional intelligence, more maturity. It's just amazing. I want to take a short commercial break. We have our caller is the songwriter of the song that we just listened to a couple of minutes ago. Her name is Arlene Tessman. Arlene, welcome to PR Connections.
Thank you, guys. My pleasure.
What was your goal when you were writing that song?
Well, I think that the entire project allows me to help bring a lot of education to young people that are really are looking for a way to make their dreams come true. And as I remember when I was a child, obviously I'm a singer-songwriter. That's really all I wanted to be. And a lot of times what I got was the negative aspect where, you're not going to make it, this and that. I think that our responsibility to our young people is to empower them and let them know that they can do everything and anything that they desire, whatever their dreams or their passions are. They need to have that fuel and have that burning desire to know that they can do anything that they want. So I feel incredibly honored to be able to bring this message through Rebecca and Loretta to the kids, and we have an opportunity here to change the world in a positive way. So the vision of the project is huge, and my goal is to just give as much as I can in as much a positive and creative way to the kids and change the world. It's an incredible project.
Well, I really enjoyed this song, Arlene, and thank you so much for coming on the show and telling us a little bit about it.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Rebecca, how can the listeners get more information about this book?
Well, again, we have a wonderful website. Go ahead and take a look at it. It's www.igniteyourinnergenie.com.
Rebecca Anselmo and Loretta Browning, good friends of mine, and I just want to thank the both of you so much for the contribution that you're making to society. The little ones, that's where it all starts, shaping them when they're very young to have the self-confidence and belief in themselves that they really can do anything that they want in life. Thank you so much for what you're doing.
Oh, thank you, Guy. This was a fabulous
God,
experience.
no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Very, very far from God. Thank you, Rebecca. We're nearing the end of the show, and I thank you all for listening this week. Continue to like PR Connections. The likes have just been flourishing lately. I have an outstanding intern that's been putting up some great posts, and it seems like all of a sudden everyone is liking PR Connections. So please do that. Also like Classy Communications. You can follow me on Twitter. Go to the website, prconnectionsradio.com, for archives, updates on the shows. And take care of yourselves over the course of the next week. And remember that you deserve the very best that life has to offer. See you soon.